Hey, I'm Unfa. Welcome to an unusual live stream. First one since like what, a year? Can you hear me, by the way? Um, is this working? Is this thing working? I see minds blown in the chat. That's good. Chat, please let me know. Can you hear me? Because maybe I'm screaming into the void. I don't know. Anything is possible. Maybe you can see me. Maybe you can hear me. Yep, it's working. Loud and clear. That's amazing. Honestly, that is something. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alrighty, so today with me is John the Bard, my dear friend who's been doing live streams with me for some years, I think. And I'm trying to get him on the stream so that we can all we can just talk, you know. Also, I'm gonna press record. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Thunder. Weeby dap dap day. So John is probably in the chat. Is John in the chat? John, you're there. Hello, John. So now it's the time where, you know, everybody's ready, everybody's waiting, and hello. And I just have some, you know, technical shenanigans to figure out. You know, John, I think I hear something, but maybe it's my imagination. I don't know. Let's try. Whoa. Thank you, Parker. I'll read. Thanks. Thanks for the donation. I didn't expect any donations, honestly. That's like not what I do this stream for. I do this stream to sell you the album. That's what I'm here for. That's my goal. Oh dear. We do not hear JTB if we should be. Yes, that's true, chat. You are not. And I am not hearing JTB either. So that is a little bit problematic. I'm gonna try. I do hear some faint clicking in the distance. But I don't know what that mean. What does it mean? Also, and there's more hardware here that we're gonna be playing with it, but all in due time. Don't fret. Parker I'll read. Got the album too. Thanks. Awesome. The album is, well, I think it's just a freaking banger, but, well, what do I know? I just made it, so of course I think so. Even even if it wouldn't be, I would think it, or would I? How's the drum progress going on? You mean the drum synthesis? I will fret. I'm a bassist. That's great. Honestly, I could jam on a bass guitar right now. It would be nice. I have a guitar. I don't have what? I don't have room right here, and like, yeah. Is the lighting responding to audio amplitude? It could be, but I did not set it up though. We could do it, but right now it's manual. Okay, I'm gonna try and maybe let's see what happens. You ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, different screen. So I can show you. Here's my buttons. Bloop. Which I click. Click, click. I hear some clicking. I don't know if it's John. Back. Ooh, I hear something. John, I hear something. Oh, and I see your camera. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. It's just, guys, it's just 30 minutes more and we're ready. Okay, something isn't right. The WebKit isn't loading. I think I need... Shoot. I think I need to do something else. I know what I need. All right, so I think I know what I'm gonna do. And that would also be a way. It would also be a way to do it. It would be quite weird, but well, we could do that. Dee-bee-deep-dap-day. Screen capture. What if it would be just a... Ooh, okay, there's a different... Oh, this is gonna work. $9.20. Is this gonna work or not? All right, there should be a video, but there is not. There is none. Well, let's try it again. Let's try a different thing. Okay, so this works. So why does this work, but I can't get your stream, John, this way? This... Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. One. Okay. Right. Okay, I think I know what's going on. Oh. Or maybe I don't. See? Streaming is hard. Streaming is hard. Tough as nails. Okay, maybe that would make more sense if I fade that out. So, how do we do this? How do we do this? Alright, that's not gonna work. But this could. So, this thing seems to be unwilling to cooperate. Don't know why. So well, 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 well. So, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, how do I do that? How do I do it? It seems like I'm having issues. And it's really not coming together. Why does this happen? Why, hi, what is going on? Oh, what is going on? Bap. Oh, yeah, Ardor got an update, yes. All right, I'm gonna see. Oh, John. Oh, you just disappeared. Hello? Hello, John. Can you hear me? in any capacity. Yep. I can hear you, John, but... Alright, so I think... Ooh, I think I have... Okay, one thing... One... Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna be able to patch you in. 1 and 2.
I'm just going to set some EQ by eye really fast. That's the correct way to do everything.
By eye. Alright, so there is a chance that you are now
Check.
audible on stream, John. I think you are. I think you are. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit.
Still can only hear you via the stream, so I assume there's huge delay.
Yay. Okay, so...
Let me make sure... Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna try and patch you in. One, two, three. John, can you hear me now? Fact better? Okay, we can speak. We can talk now. Good. Oh no! Wait. I think it was good before. Oh no. What? Flick. Hold on. Shite. Craps. Okay, what now? Dear chat, can you hear us both? There's a good sample. So much material to work with here. Let's go. Let's go. I've turned down my mic so it doesn't clip when I did that. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a very silly way of bringing your video out, which is I'm just gonna get a window of a browser and just use screen capture, because for some reason I can't seem to get this done any other way, any other better way. But the best way is the one that works. So here we go. Okay. Oh snap! Now I need to mute you here. Okay. Leave it up that day. Hey, your video is nice. It's nice and sharp. Is it a C920? Okay, I have the same one. It's a killer. Our video must be very well matching. So I need to switch sources because I'm actually right now showing. Alright. Always pretend. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna shrink myself. I'm gonna shrink myself. Lad. Homie. What? Ooh, nice. I'm gonna crop myself too. Hey, I should flip you around, maybe. I think there's a button for that. Let's see. Wabba-dee-ba-dab-day. There is a... there was an option for that. Oh, there it is. Whoa. But the preview didn't. Ah. Ah. Okay. Maybe I'm not gonna flip. I'm just gonna flip us around. I'm gonna do this thing. Oh, you're right. There is. Okay, let's try this. Oh my goodness, this is coming together like... Sweet. Now I'm going to... No. I'm gonna try and green screen you. Not sure why or how, but... My skin. Whoops. No. Wait. Oh, there. Oh, there we go. Hey, it's getting closer. Okay, I think this is actually pretty decent. um, oh my goodness. This is crazy. Pure insanity. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's beautiful. What? Is it a V voice? Oh, I should get a beer, but no alcohol in it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get it because, like, why not? I need something to drink. Whoop. Oh, shoot. Okay. That is just incredible. Absolutely stunning. Okay, let's try this. Wait. Try it again. Oh, shoot. Can you try again? Can you hear? Can you hear, John? Let us know. Now maybe I can... Maybe I can... Because I was hearing you double, but maybe now is better. Can you try say something? Oh yes! Now I don't hear you double. That's great. That is fantastic. That would be 2 to 1. I would be... I would be overwhelmed. John, can you move the mic a bit so I can read lips? You can't hear John still. That's crap. Okay, let me flip in. Okay. I had a dream. I think it's just an issue. I think it's, yeah. So, shibidi-bidi-up. Your audio is probably going from here. Ah, it's just not getting there. Oh, it's probably this. Try flick. No, that's not it. Or what? Make up your mind, people. What about now?
I love how chat thinks we're like discussing something important when all we're talking about is that the audio doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I think there's a pretty high chance that you're audible now.
All right, hopefully.
Oh my goodness! I should tune into the stream on my phone and just see if this works at all.
Yeah, I hear myself on stream, so we're good.
That is
I just came through.
Sweet System D. It's
Howdy, chat.
woo! Okay.
Looking gorgeous today. Good to see you. Been a while.
Oh, it's been so long. Like a year, or feels like 3 years.
I should put chat over here so that I look this way when I talk to them. Yeah.
I'm tweaking cropping a bit. Cropping. I don't want to be too large in frame because I want to make it feel like we're sitting in the same room, which we are not. But like visually. Okay.
I got my VR headset out. I don't actually have one. I wish I did.
Same. Saving up for a Steam frame, I guess. Because, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Arch Linux running on your face, like, that's the ultimate thing.
And the
what could be better?
ARM to x86 or x86 to ARM translation layer works really well. Like I've been messing with WinLater on my phone.
That is crazy.
I'm using macOS. Yeah, I'm on Gen 2. Right now I'm just on my Debian install because really I don't know. I think it was on. I think I walked in and my computer was already on it, and that's where I am.
It was just natural.
Yeah, me and Steve go way back. Can we hug each other? Oh yeah, for sure. But it's
I think
we're choosing not to.
We could fist bump if we try.
Yeah. I got.
Yeah. Amazing. I think I'm gonna get my alcohol-free beer because I need something.
Yeah, definitely get a drink.
And
I'll
maybe
tap dance or something. Keep chat entertained.
Oh shoot!
No, you could, if you want to play.
Yeah, I should. Okay, now this is gonna be better. I should try and play something. Yeah, this is gonna be all very beautiful and not broken at all. Like, there's nothing broken about this whole thing. Nothing at all. Beep. Right. Okay. What are we to play? Let's try Bodacious. Oh, is it gonna work? It's probably gonna not work when you say anything, but you're gated, so I suppose it should work.
Oh, the right-click menu is just over my face.
Yeah, I just remove it. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Funny because it's just window capture.
Oh, funny. I can't hear what's being played, but oh, now I can.
I don't either. I'll just imagine how good it is.
I'll try to route it. Chat, can you hear the music?
Oh yeah, it's coming through to the stream. I hear it on my phone.
Nice. Honestly, it's pretty insane. There's over 100 people in here.
Oh, wow.
If the stats are to be believed. That's amazing.
Google wouldn't lie to us.
It would be really crazy to do like a Jitsi call. Like 4,000 people. All raving out of sync. That'd be beautiful. Maybe we can do this next week. I need to route the music for you. That freaking FM bass screaming. Ooh, it's possible the music is in No, that would be silly. Okay, this is
I'm
gonna
listening
be.
to it on my phone. Just with the stream right now. Over my
Feedback on stream. Oh, wait, right. Okay, it should be gone now. Not mono, thank you. Crash. Wait.
It didn't crash. It just
I think I fed your audio back to itself, so it was going. Yeah.
Yes, I just stopped talking as soon as I realized that happened.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, okay, you said feedback.
Jake says track was dope though.
That's good.
Got a good review.
Nice. Whee! Okay,
I think we may have to play it again.
Yes, we can play it. All right, I'm gonna try now. Fuck, this is okay. This can either work or blow everything up. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, didn't blow up. Let's try again. That was the left channel. Now the right channel. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Okay, let's try and play it again. Maybe half time.
Run it back, DJ.
Yeah, rewind.
Yeah.
Can you hear the music, John?
Yep.
Yes! Can the stream hear the music? Chat! Chat, are you there? I don't know how we did it, but I think we did it.
Seems like chat can hear it. Although
so
I think
weird.
it's mono. To me. Is it mono to you, chat?
Oh, maybe I can put reverb on it too.
Oh, your tempo slider. Might be up. Yeah, your tempo slider's up.
Yep, I know.
Oh, okay.
That was intentional.
Okay, cool.
So we're just getting it slowed. Slowed with
Okay,
reverb.
cool. So it's only mono to me. So that's good.
I'm gonna see if I can do something about that. It should be stereo. Ah, I think
It's to the stream, it's stereo, so that's fine.
okay.
I'm familiar enough.
I think it's going through as a mic feed, and it's probably treating that as mono.
Yeah, video, you need to add the pro audio option, but it's too late now.
Okay, I've tried to
Okay, there we go.
change some settings.
Oh, I hear myself.
You hear yourself? Ooh. Okay. How about now? Is it okay?
Yeah, so it's just me getting it in mono.
All right. Sweet.
Why do I hear myself?
12 points for Unfun Poland.
Oh, I only hear me, I don't hear you.
Oh, snap. It's... Dag nabbit! Dag it! Dag it! Nag it!
Send a chat.
Alrighty. Maybe I'm gonna like put it on main screen so everybody can see how crazy this is. So this is the audio routing of the whole thing. By the way, this is not important. This is not important. So okay, this is not working. This is not important. This is important. And this is important. Shoo. Okay, so John, you're going through this. And I am coming through this. So you are not hearing me? Okay, John, I can't hear you, and I can't hear anything, so I'm gonna...
Correct. Still the same.
Okay, so you still hear yourself. That's shite, I'm not gonna lie. Zen, dun, dun, dun.
At least I know my mic sounds fine.
Okay, I think...
Could use a little top end.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Should be hearing me.
Ah, yeah, there you are.
Okay. It's like everything is trying to talk to everything else and is changing routing. So when I click something in like Video Ninja, it changes something and then I fix it in Q
Makes
pipe
sense.
wire graph, and then it's broken again if I touch it. So I'm gonna send you mix. All right.
So, not that now is a good time for this, but I've found that our door is incredibly good for like setting up pretty complex routing like this. That was what I was using for power user and I setup is I just had like an Ardour project that would connect a bunch of system audio around.
All right.
Okay, you're saying that the video is frozen.
Oh, I see. Okay. Should that be unfrozen?
Hopefully.
Well,
Yeah. I'm moving again on stream. We're good.
I think only I was frozen, but don't know.
So, I have not that much experience with Reaper. I've been meaning to learn more about it. Ardour is certainly better for like arbitrary routing. If you really need to do really weird routing of audio and MIDI to just in arbitrary ways, you have a 32 channel input and you want to take channel 9 and channel 17 and send them to track, to a track as a stereo pair, but then like doing stuff like that is amazing in Ardour compared to other DAWs.
I'm gonna put some very light background music.
Yeah, good idea.
So this track is called Iridescence, and I've made it. Maybe I'm gonna give it back some presents. I made it with the idea that it's gonna be a background for my videos, but it became quite involved, and I'm really happy about the hi-hats.
Oh yeah, those are really good.
I believe this is in Sub Effects. Like, feels like someone's playing it. I don't know. So, if you've been watching my videos, you the viewer, you're probably familiar with this track because it's been in the background, but it never had a proper release. So it's one of the 24, okay, 25, but there's one secret one. Things on this album. I'm gonna go get my beer. Oh yeah, thanks. I really like these transient heavy snares and kicks. I'm gonna give it more presence. I'm gonna go get my beer, and we're rolling with this. Woo!
I'll just jam out till you get back. Oh, this is a Q&A, so if you guys have any questions, I'm watching chat the whole time. I'll note down any.
It seems the music is going. Sorry, I missed you. Can you come again?
Oh, I was just telling chat that this is a Q&A, so if anyone has any questions, please let us know.
Yeah.
I'll be watching for them.
The focus is the album, open source music production, etc. But this space is for you, for us. So, John, please look out for questions. I'm gonna maybe go and do something, and I'm gonna be back in a moment.
my mic muted. Stim, I'm not quite STM. I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Unfa's getting a alcohol-free beer. Yeah. Matt, talk to me in the Discord or something about it, if you...
No.
Hello, welcome back.
Yay. Welcome back.
Awesome track.
Oh, the track just finished. That's great timing. Oh.
Got a few questions for you already, too.
Oh, nice, nice. Let's go. Let's go.
So first, I'm going to ask you before, tell me about those hats. So are they, how'd you synthesize them? They sound super realistic, even over my fairly bit-crushed audio here.
Yeah, so these hats were done with a very old traditional approach of basically the same method that Gordon Wright in his Synth Secrets was teaching, where he showed how did the TB 303 or no, not TB. The Yamaha drum machines were working, and this you stack a bunch of square waves basically. You tune them so they are as disharmonious as possible, so you don't get any musical pitch from that, and you high pass them, and you get like four square waves is enough to get a pretty decent hat sound. And it's just, adding as many as I can, tuning it so it fills up to a metallic, nice in harmonics spectrum, but doesn't give any like tonal hints. Like you don't want to have audible fundamental and harmonics. So that's why you high pass all these. So yeah.
Yeah, but you also want it to sound noisy, but you don't want it to sound like white noise. You want the a characteristic to it. But yeah, it's cool. You taught me about that a year or two ago. I used that quite a few times. Pretty good.
Yeah,
it's quite well. It's
amazing how good a hi-hat sound you can get with just a bunch of square waves and a high pass filter. It's crazy. And what's also great, this also works for cymbals. And what's also great is that you can well, if you have a synth like Zenat FX, which is crazy about stacking voices, you can stack, 100 voices if you want. That's a unique thing about Zenat FX. Then you can give every square wave a different volume envelope, and they can fade out at different rates, and that will give you a very nice tail for a cymbal sound, where it will reveal different characteristics as the partials fade out at different rates.
Yeah, sorry, the ladybug landed on me. Yeah, that helps a lot for sure when you can get the different, because objects in real life don't all fade and resonate. Like all the resonant pitches don't fade at the same time.
Yeah, because like they reinforce each other. There's like all the different modes of vibration. The energy gets damped in different ways, depending on the geometry, I suppose. And
we got a bit of an answer on that, but Chichu, I think it's pronounced Chichu. Let me know if I'm wrong. I've just been saying that in my mind for years now. Wants to know what synths were used on that song.
I think there was mostly Zenat Sub FX. Yeah, I think that song was like pretty much Zenat Sub FX. Learning Ardor is a different track, which I believe it was 100% Vital, or Vitalium rather. But this, I think Iridescence was 100% Zenat Sub FX. I should check that, but I don't want to open any Ardor sessions because that could blow up the very delicate audio setup that we have here.
I know before the stream started, I was thinking, oh, maybe we should be able to open projects. And then as soon as we got this started, I didn't even cross my mind again.
We could do it if I had like a separate machine that was, we're just using hardware video capture and audio, and so it's totally isolated, because now loading an Ardor project could wreck everything, and we would be, setting up again for another hour.
Next album release, we'll just plan that. Yeah. Which, speaking of, Lifeline was wondering how long this album took, which kind of ties into the other question of what you used on it. Because
oh yeah. So this album took pretty much 10 years. I started working on this album before I released Suppressed, which is the last or the previous long play I released. And my goal was to make an album that is going to be 100% Ardor, because Suppressed, of all the tracks, were made in LMMS, and the mastering was done in Ardor, but all the sequencing, synthesizing, mixing, it was all done in LMMS. And I was starting to feel cramped in LMMS, really feeling like I've outgrown it. It's starting to really feel the limitations, so I wanted to move into Ardor, but still wanted to separate the albums. So Suppressed was all 100% LMMS, and this next album was supposed to be all Ardor. And it took 10 years to complete.
Well, and
it's crazy.
I imagine it used to be, I can't even imagine trying to do electronic music in Ardor 10 years ago. Nowadays, it's actually quite good. But in my time using it, since version 6, it has gotten dramatically better for EDM. What would you say is the biggest upside and biggest downside you found to Ardor on over the album?
So you mean compared to like LMMS?
Yeah, we'll say compared to LMMS.
Right. So Ardor has extremely powerful audio routing and mixing. It has and had pretty much always excellent support for plugins with custom GUIs. So LV2, which is like what I try to use most, and then you can also use VST plugins. So that was the biggest upside over LMMS, where LMMS had a very limited support for plugins. You could use LV2 plugins, but only without custom GUIs. So it was really not great. Like if you wanted a graphic EQ or like a parametric EQ, you had to do everything by ear. There were no really
Heaven
graphical
forbid
tools.
us musicians work by ear.
Oh yeah.
I totally agree with you.
I mean,
That's brutal.
it has its upsides. LMMS forced me to like go back to, as John Carmack said, stone knives and bear skins. So I had to just do everything by ear because there weren't visual tools. Like isn't even like a compressor, or wasn't a compressor with like visible, gain reduction.
Yeah.
You had to compress just by ear. Like, okay, is it compressing or is it not? I can't just tell you, okay, it shows me like peak minus 8 dB of gain reduction. No, it's just like by ear. Just like it was so barren in this regard, but it also forced me to use my ears a lot. And I think it was a good school of like sound design to be forced to use your ears.
Yeah.
It was tough, but I don't know. I always I think I'm pretty stubborn and like sometimes I think it's to my detriment, but I tend to stick with things which are maybe not optimal, but I have some kind of a vision and a goal, and I like stick to things that maybe don't seem like the best tools or the best ideas, but I kind of like to see things come around and like, show their colors in the end, and it takes time, like 10 years to complete an album.
Well, I mean, it is a huge release. There's 25 songs on here. How long is the actual? Or 22? How long is the release?
24 and a bonus track. It's like 88 minutes.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty long.
It fits on 90 minutes. Are there like compact cassettes that are 90 minutes?
I want to say that's the peak. Like, I don't think it gets any longer than that.
Yeah.
So you've reached the analog limit. So what you're saying is there's going to be a cassette release.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
But on the topic of Ardor, actually, we got a question from Bad Boy. 2 questions. One is, when is Ardor 9 out? The answer is yesterday. And the the second question is, does Paul Davis know your music?
Hold on, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sure.
Come again? Paul Davis?
Yeah, there were 2 questions. One was, when is Ardor 9 out? The answer is yesterday. And the second question is, does Paul Davis know your music?
Yeah, so question 1, you've answered it. Ardor 9 was yesterday. It's already out. I haven't tried it yet. I was just, busy doing this stream. And the second thing, I don't know. I suppose he's familiar with me being a guy who makes music, because I remember I've counted like 100 tickets in Ardor's bug tracker that I authored at some point, and that was years ago, so there's probably more. So he must be aware.
We've interviewed him.
Yeah.
We've interviewed him. He knows both of us exist. I've bothered him endlessly with nonstop bug issues in Ardor. So he knows of us. I don't know if he's listened to Umpha's music. I guess Umpha doesn't know either.
Yeah.
He must have at some point.
I don't know.
There's no way he hasn't at least put a track on it.
He probably heard a few seconds at least of something.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine he's just never even.
Especially since I believe he got into Cardinal.
Yeah, nice.
He got into VCV, Cardinal or VCV Rack. So it's not like he's allergic to electronic sounds. So maybe he'll listen to a track.
I got a question for you. Then I got to grab something. But Adam is wondering, do you use Air Windows?
Yeah. I use Air Windows DBS pretty much everywhere because it's the best DBSer. Okay, maybe that's the best. Maybe it's a very hard claim to do, but it's excellent. It's I really like DBS. That's like one plugin of Air Windows that I'm using constantly. Another one is 2Tape, I suppose, for No, 5 or 6. I do them interchangeably sometimes. Hey, tape decks. Woo! Yeah, if anybody would really be into a cassette version of this album, I can deliver. This is like this is a real thing, and
I'll buy it.
I was looking for ways to like utilize it. If I can find 90-minute cassettes, I could print some. Just record them, track them manually in real time. So yeah.
Yeah, which on that, B Music is asking, no, not B Music, it was, Rob is asking if there will be a vinyl. Hey Rob, how you been?
I never even known anybody with a lathe, so I have no idea how to even do something like that. I suppose it would be easier to make a CD because I've already did order some CDs. Funny thing for my wedding or our wedding, me and my wife recorded some songs and we made an album and we like pressed CDs. It was like a small batch, so they were like recorded, I think, one by one. But we made physical like CDs, which were an invitation for the wedding. So we gave them out. That was pretty sick. So I'm familiar
cool.
with that process. I'm familiar with designing, the sleeve stuff for printing and things. I haven't been thinking about physical releases yet. I was thinking about a T-shirt. I really wanted to make a T-shirt. I like making T-shirts. I like designing things. I think I have a pretty sick design for this album, and I've been in touch with a company that sent me like exact templates that they print because they can print all on the fabric and then saw together the printed fabric. So I can pretty much just texture my own. I could design a texture, like I could take the template and in Blender like do seams and simulate cloth physics and like visualize it and like paint it in 3D even, I think.
I saw a demo render. It looks great. So I'm very excited for all. It's going to be a cool shirt for sure. Then I'm going to ask. Software Livre has asked twice now. Don't worry, I am watching chat. I should catch these, but don't feel free to remind me if I miss one. If you've considered collabing with Super Tux Kart or Zero AD, or I assume any of the other open source games.
Never thought about it. I mean, I had a thought of maybe trying to contribute some music to some open source games, and Super Tux Kart came to mind, but well, it was hard enough to finish this album, so I was like, I was kind of in like just try and get one thing done. So it's not out of the question, but it really depends on kind of what is gonna, I don't know, what's gonna be paying the bills. So I'll have to think about that because I've had to quit my job lately because my health got bad, and so I'm kind of on the lookout now. But I'm kind of like thinking of what I could do, where I could go, and I'm thinking maybe I can figure out like I could imagine a non-profit sponsoring development of Liblast, for example. So I could do that full time.
Yeah.
But I don't know non-profit people. So if you know non-profit people that are into, open source game development and stuff, let them know I'm looking for for someone to let me make Liblast full time, because that would be sick.
Which, while we're on that topic, Jake was asking why Ardor versus any other DAW, and I think that I'm just going to rephrase that question as, why do you choose to use open source software specifically? And do you think that the end product suffers changes from that? rephrase his question more or less.
Yeah, so this kind of ties into what I said about being stubborn and sometimes sticking to things that don't seem to be the best choice.
Relatable.
I feel like I kind of have this mindset of nothing of value comes easily. Nothing worth a lot is made without a sacrifice. So I see myself using free and open source software as kind of a way to contribute back to, because if I use it, I'm gonna find the issues with it. I'm gonna report them. I'm gonna try and help test them. I'm gonna just improve the software. And well, using it led to me teaching other people about it and sharing that. And I think a lot of good things came out of that. So being stubborn on like, I'm going to stick with free and open source software because this is what gave me so much to me as a kid who was broke and couldn't buy FL Studio license because, yeah, and didn't want to pirate it. So I did start on FL Studio 5, which was cracked, but then I tried to find something free and I found OpenMPT, made one album with it. It's lost to the internet collapsing, like link rot. Last.fm used to host music, no more. It's just a bunch of ads.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll re-release that sometime. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Do a remaster. Do a however long. I mean, and to the credit of what you're saying, many highly notable artists use incredibly weird tools. I would note Aphex Twin is one, and I just saw a video which I did not watch, so hopefully I'm not spreading misinformation, that Fatboy Slim still makes music on an Atari ST, or at least it's heavily in his workflow. You know, like, and I promise the Atari ST is not an easy device to use to make music. Would you like to do? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. That's very interesting because, yeah, LMMS felt a bit like that. But after I've started making, like, after I made an album with a tracker, I thought, like, how the heck do people make music with a spreadsheet? Like, that doesn't make sense. But it did make sense after I tried it, and that was amazing. Also because like so much music that defined my childhood and like formed my taste about like music, video game music especially, was made with trackers, like soundtracks to Unreal Tournament, Deus Ex. These are like vibes that really formed my taste for game music. I don't know if it's audible in my work, but Alexander Brandon, Michel van den Boe, and the guys like that. Yeah. By the way, thanks for donation, Rob Vandenberg.
Oh, if you see me randomly shake things, that's because there's ladybugs landing on me. Well,
Okay.
they're Asian lady beetles. They're all over, so that's why I shook my hand there. Yeah, we got a donation from Rob.
Yay!
There's mixed opinions on my beard, apparently.
Beards tend to do that.
Yep. Do you want to? I have a few more questions. Should we play another track and just collect up a few more?
Yep. Play some music.
I've got 3 more ready, but...
All right. What should we play?
Actually, one of them's real quick, which is Laim, L-A-I-M. Maybe I typed that wrong. Was wondering, Ardor, should they grab Flatpak or APK? That's not a question for us to immediately answer. Come to the Discord or something. We'll happily help.
Yeah, go to unfa.xyz, sorry, chat.unfa.xyz, and we'll meet you there. Maybe I can change the link. Usually it's that link. By the way, Rocket Chat is not, it's kind of like, yeah, out of control. So unfortunately, proprietary garbage Discord is our primary communication platform so far.
Yeah, we had a bridge, but things are going weird with it. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's
I was considering moving everything to Zulip because I'm testing it for Liblast and it's really nice, but you know, bridging to Discord will always be a necessity because so many people use Discord. So it's like on YouTube, you know, we're here because people are here. Like, I was thinking about streaming to PeerTube, but then it would be like 3 people would show up, and then
yeah.
2 of them wouldn't even watch. Just wanted to up the stats of like how many peers, and like it's hard to find stuff on PeerTube, but we need these alternatives. Track.
It's the gateway.
What should we play?
Oh, and someone was wondering if you could put the album art up. I'll just ask that real quick.
Ooh. Yep.
We should get that. I've had some questions about it, but we'll come back to it.
Is it coming through? I've just shown my desktop.
I just see your desktop right now.
Oh yeah, because you see the secondary screen, but the primary one is.
Oh, so I have no clue what's going to stream.
I can bring it up.
Like it. Yeah, it's good on stream. I see it.
Yeah, it was
I'm not there, but
it was
the background's there.
It was a bit blown up. I can fetch. There's a lot of files.
I'm back.
Like a project that you've been doing for 10 years, like it has a lot of files.
I know. I make 1 million files for a project. I start in a week. I can only imagine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'll try to bring the cover art. Yep. Maybe. Nope.
Yeah. I personally just find it pretty interesting that you have been working on it for 10 years, because this is just like a personal anecdote, but the way I work on stuff is I like obsess over a track for 2 months and then it leaves my mind forever. And then years later, I'm like, oh, I made this? Wow, that's crazy. So it's just... I find that interesting. It's good. It's good that you can stick to it. It's a great release. So this is a fault of mine. This is not a...
Not a brag.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Not to brag, but I spam tracks.
Not to brag, but I actually don't finish anything.
Oh, trying to bring back. Oh, I think I know what I did. Oh yeah. Okay, I think everything is back together. Ah, boom. I was supposed to play something.
Oh yeah, we should have had music playing. That would have been really cunning.
I can, yeah. I can put it quietly maybe, and then we can bring it up.
Yeah.
Just. Yeah. No, I need to grab the link. Maybe we can take some questions. I don't know.
Sure. I have a question for you, actually.
Yeah.
What does your melody writing process look like? Because I like a lot of the melodies on this album, and some of the solos. Well,
that's a good question. I'm not sure I'm fully like aware like how exactly does it work. It's a lot of things. It's like very different. But I don't know. I imagine I like singing lines, I suppose, when I write them. If something is singable, it's probably catchy. But I don't know, I just kind of get into the flow and let the melodies lead me. So it's kind of subconscious, I think, on some level. It's really hard for me to make any educated analysis of that.
I do have insider album knowledge. This is a fact. I have been listening to this in in the background of my life for a couple days now. When a week and a half. Decent bit of
maybe
time.
something like that. Yeah, but we've been talking about it for even longer. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I really appreciate your feedback, and like it was really good to get your ears onto that and like make sure, you helped me make sure that I'm not gonna put out something that is very like, I don't know, unbalanced or something,
Yeah.
Especially if there were anything missing on the sub frequency spectrum, you would tell me. So because I remember
sub, yeah.
I remember you often saying, "Oh, that was great, but where's the sub, mate?" So I hope I delivered.
That's one of the things I would say to any. Someone's asking for a link to my channel. The easiest would probably just be my PeerTube on KX Studio. I don't even know if I've updated my YouTube in a billion years. Anyways, shoot, I lost my train of thought. I shouldn't have read that. I shouldn't have answered the random question. Okay, melody writing. Then we were talking about. Oh no. I'm gonna give another random question. How was the album art made?
Ooh, that was a long process.
Oh, the subwoofer. I'll come back to that.
Sub.
Really quick for not kids, any new producers out there, especially in electronic music, buy a subwoofer. You will never regret this decision. Yeah, there's plenty of sub in these mixes. All right, album cover. Tell us about it.
All right. One thing about the sub, the Ploopy headphones are kind of like a subwoofer on your head because they're like naturally very bassy, and the EQ is very corrective, so it like backs off the bass. But you can crank it up, and it feels like someone is just, it feels like you're in a concert. Very unique experience. So I kind of
I've been wanting to get a pair. I'll have to grab some soon.
If you're a total bass junkie, then Ploopy headphones might deliver. They have their quirks and faults, and they're not perfect, but they can do something that no other headphones can, as far as I'm concerned. So that was about the subwoofer. Now about the cover art. So I don't know if it's apparent. It's like I've talked to some people, and it seems like it is. I have a certain style for cover art, and maybe I'm not gonna spell it out because it kind of like destroys the fun of guessing and like finding your own. Like it's like explaining jokes or like explaining poetry. Like you're supposed to make your own mind about it. But yeah, the cover art, it was made in Blender and Inkscape. So I designed a PCB layout, like fake PCB layout for like a fake circuit board, and then put it on a glass pane and cracked it and exploded it and added a ball of darkness in the middle, and then light, and then particles, a lot of glass shards flying all over the place, and then some displacing energy waves from the center. And yeah,
it looks really cool.
It took a long time to make as well. I'm gonna see like the project files. When did I start this? Cover art 01.blend 2018. I can show you the first version of the cover art. Let's open Blender and see if it works. Woo! Right. So this is that. That's the first version of the project. I'm crazy and I save everything. So that was the glass pane. I don't know if there was a texture already here. Oh yeah, there was. funny, the texture is new, so that texture didn't look like this, but I updated it multiple times. I would have to look for backups to see the old version of the texture.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You just use the same file name, so you can swap them out.
Yeah, so I can just export from Inkscape and it updates automatically. So
Yeah.
this is a new texture, but the geometry is old, and yeah. I didn't even have a setup camera. Oh yeah, I had like this kind of shot, which is, you know, different than what we got in the end.
Yeah, I like the straight on. I think it works really well.
Yeah, it's like very, I don't know. There's a lot of color, and I was kind of wondering if there's too much, but I don't know. Somehow it feels to me like it's makes perfect sense, even though it makes no sense at all. I don't know if other people feel the same about it. I hope I'm not alone in feeling this way about the cover art. It's total chaos, but
I think
also
it's really...
intricate, and
So I'm very excited for you to do shirts because it's just a cool art on its own, right? And I've seen how it's going to look on a shirt roughly. It's going to look awesome. It's a really cool piece of art. It's very good.
thanks.
I know nothing on visual art. It is my strongest weak point. My strongest weak point. My weakest point.
Strong point.
I'm not good. Yeah. My weakest strong point. So
I'm gonna open the project for the T-shirt, so
oh yeah, sweet.
people can have a little bit of a preview on that. So this
Yeah, I
is
hyped it up enough.
Yeah, so this is the project for the T-shirt. It's not like I made this from ground up or like had to remake it entirely, but I pretty much had to rearrange everything and add a lot more. So it's like the cover art is just this, a little bit, and then I've made a lot of extra stuff that was that's unique. Also, there is a music video coming up for Bad Sector, which is track number 2 on the album, and it's going to blow your socks off. So get ready.
Yeah.
It's coming out on Monday. It's going to blow up. I think it's going to be big. So
It's a good track. Unfiltered animal on animal violence. That's my only preview about the track, about the video I'm telling you.
that is scientifically correct. That is the content. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I'm getting warm. I'm gonna crack a window really fast. While you should throw on another track.
Great idea. Okay, this one has a bunch of F-bombs, so cover your ears, people.
Alright, close the fucking doors. I'm gonna be shot in my back.
It's called Dumbass. Spelled dumb, so da, apostrophe M, apostrophe bass.
Bunch of soft little bitches.
Bonus points if you can identify the samples.
That's all right.
Now, I want you to show me the exact location of that goddamn
Little bitch.
It's right there, sir. Exact? Did you check that out?
Yeah.
Now,
Who's a good girl?
that goddamn...
Cool.
It's right there, sir. Exact? Yes, sir. Did you check that out? Fucking little bitch.
Who am I?
The honorable president...
I'm
President
bitch. Forget it. Queen.
has declared we cannot fire a single...
Detail.
Sweet.
I'm sorry for all the unquotables. So as you can see, I've kind of broken ice on sampling. I really didn't want to do it for a long time. This album is the first time when I'm actually pulling stuff from the world and incorporating it into my music, which feels kind of risky. But I thought it's, well, we'll see. Hope nobody sues me.
Logo says muted. Can the rest of chat hear?
Here you.
Oh, am I muted? Oh, okay. I think it's just because I didn't say anything for a minute. My bad.
Say
Sorry.
what?
Sorry, chat. Yeah, that's actually what I was going to ask about was the samples, because there's a whole bunch of vocal samples throughout the vocal what? I guess
Speech?
vocal. Yeah. Speech. There we go. Yeah, speech. A whole bunch of speech, one-shots, samples strewn throughout the album. I won't make you list all of them, but what are some of your favorites?
Now I want to play
let's
the
say,
track.
Yeah.
Why don't I just play the track? So
Yeah.
I think my favorite samples are in Styrophone, and Styrophone is the track, one of the free tracks that you get early if you pre-order the album. So if you go to unfa.xyz/bt or breakthrough or however else you're gonna try and misspell it, because I tried to catch them all. If you can find a misspelling of breakthrough that doesn't lead you to the website, then let me know. I need to fix that. And if you pre-order the album, you're gonna get 3 tracks early. One of them is Styrophone. Another one is not Crowbar, Shovel. Another 2.
Yeah.
So
Crowbar's already out.
Crowbar's already out.
So I think you did a remaster for this, did you not?
Yeah. Everything is mastered again from mixes, so it's a different master. I haven't compared the two, but if you pull the single release from YouTube, it's gonna sound a little bit different, probably. Some tracks changed a bit, some tracks didn't.
Invert the polarity of one. Find the literal differences. It's a fun homework project.
Works best with FLACs, but well.
Yep.
High bitrate Opus streams are pretty lossless. I think
they're really impressive.
it's incredibly like. Okay, let's drop Styrophone then, I guess.
Yeah.
Get ready, because your subwoofer is gonna feel that one. Styrofoam. Styrofoam. Why isn't your video feed working? That felt good.
This is a cool track. That's got to be the catchiest melody on the album.
Holy crap! Yeah, I think
It's so fun.
it is. I pinned it like as a first track you're gonna see if you click on the album on Bandcamp. Because yeah, I think it's pretty catchy and it has a potential
yeah.
of going hard, going far. I can imagine like dropping this, you know, on a concert to 10,000 people and seeing them all wave to this.
Yeah. So when's your tour? When can we come come see you?
Well, I no idea, but well, maybe we could make something on the internet. Like I don't know. I don't think I can fill any venues in the physical world, but maybe I can fill
Not
some.
with that attitude.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you know some people who would be into that stuff and like help me make some real concerts, then dude, I'm all for it. I'm jobless now. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't cost money.
Yeah,
But if
as
it
long
takes
as-
time, you got we got time.
The best kind of thing would be if it would pay for itself, but you know, I'm not super picky. Our chorus says, "Visit Chorost." Chorost.
I like how you know how to pronounce that because
Oh, I should have.
I wasn't even going to be close.
I shouldn't have said it. I should have let you try and see like what could come out. But now I kind of spoiled it for you. But you can still.
Logos is suggesting a Minecraft concert. Do we have an open source game that you could do a concert in? Oh, I don't think so. We'll have to make one.
I think this is still waiting to be made. Yeah, and I was thinking about something like that. It would be really cool. Yeah. Well, I'm doing a multiplayer game, so maybe I can do it.
I was going to say, I conveniently know a multiplayer open source game dev. Perhaps perhaps there's somebody. Yeah, Mind Test is possible. That was what came to mind for me.
They changed their name to Luanti, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, no, you have a lot of like what's the word I'm looking for? Commercial ready like dubstep drum and bass tracks on here, right? Like these you could go out and put these out in a lot of major venues, right? You would be fine opening for
Skrillex.
Anybody. Yeah, Skrillex specifically. I'll hit him up. But like really, and I'm sure Chad will second me on this. A tour would be awesome. Not that it's immediately on your view, but keep that in mind because I think more people would come out to see you than you think.
Well, yeah, maybe supporting some other people, that would be a thing, because you know you come to see the main thing and then sometimes you find something cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
don't
so
know.
many cool bands opening at shows that I went to that I didn't even. Well, my first concert, Pendulum opened. I mean,
Oh wow, I've yet to see
That-
these guys live.
yeah, that was a good show.
Oh, I remember. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of calls for you to come to Brazil.
I think there's a meme on the internet where people say Brazil mentioned, but I don't understand what's going on. So I'm not gonna.
It's Brazil's huge. I mean, there's just a lot of people that live there. I think
Oh.
that's all that it is. Although I know from some people there, one of them's in chat actually. Jake is a buddy of mine. Brazil is huge in sound system and like trance culture. They love trance
Oh.
and they love loud music. So really, Brazil is unironically an option. Yeah, you know,
There's some psytrance
worldwide-
vibes.
Yeah, yeah, a couple of the tracks for sure.
Oh, maybe we can play the most psytrance one.
Yeah, yeah.
You really wanted to hear it, so maybe let's play Numinous. It's been out,
Oh,
but
This is my favorite track.
not as a part of an album. So let's drop it.
That vocal melody speaks to me. No pun intended. It's so good. Yeah, Jake is my favorite track on the album too. It's so good. It's I have no other words. It's just it's so fire. How did you do that? That's your voice, isn't it?
Yeah, I could do this live. All it takes is a MIDI track and an audio input. So what I did, I recorded my voice. The funny thing, there is a tutorial where I made infecting the mushroom, I think I called it, or maybe that's just in the thumbnail. It was about I made a tutorial about making this psytrance vocal, and it's it's very well explained in the video. You take a vocal, you take a pitch shifter, you give it a MIDI track that pitch shifts it into weird ways, and you like play with your voice and do strange sounds that are not very typical, and have fun. And then you can cut up the audio, cut up the MIDI, some post processing. But most work is just a pitch shifter, so it's X42 auto tune in this instance.
Yeah, it sounds so cool. And yeah, I'm with Jake. I'm just gonna read what he said. It's a super melody. Something about having those different interlocking melodies like puts me in a trance. The whole track feels supernatural. And yeah, I agree with that. Everything does what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to do it. Just the whole track. It is what it should be. It's fantastic work. Huge fan. I'm just fangirling about this song in particular right now. So Yeah.
Thank you. It's awesome to know that, but it's I have my own perception of it as someone who made it, but it's really
for sure.
really valuable to see a reflection, like how other people see it, and it's so cool that there is like a connection between it. I'm not like imagining it working in a certain way.
No, everything. The album's really cohesive. I just think it's such a beautiful melodic track. Everything works so well together. Beautiful nose trumpet. Yeah. Get another blow.
Sorry. Maybe I can get a gurgle. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some nice foley.
And here I've been muting my microphone so my keyboard doesn't come through the whole time. How naive of me.
No, I mean it's when you're expecting something like that, then it's fine. But when it's intertwined in every word you say, it's can wear on people. So
yeah, for sure.
Muting it is usually a good idea. On this.
So there are two old questions from Bad Boy that I did not ask. One of them was, have you considered opening a studio using only Linux and open source stuff?
I think I just froze my camera somehow.
Ah, cool.
I'm a freeze frame now. That's an interesting question. I haven't been thinking about that. I mean, it always crossed my mind, but well, the difficulty is you need to find clients to do work for. So I guess
That's true.
I think I think open source software could absolutely carry a music production studio, but you need to be ready for some pain because commercial products that you pay money for usually have some people who are there employed just to test and make sure it's not causing pain.
Yeah.
And with open source software, usually when it's free and people are doing it in their own time, the people who are there to like catch the pain are the users. It all depends on users, on people using the software, testing it out, reporting any problems, and helping reproduce them on the developer side. So the pain of developing and fixing bugs is shared with users. So if you want to build a music production studio that only uses free and open source software, you need to get ready for some pain. because that's just
Which-
part of the process.
While I agree with you, I do want to note. So I've been using Bitwig recently. Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna fight me. No, but I've been using the beta of 6, and it is heavily unstable. I'm having constant issues with various weird things, and I'm constantly reporting bugs, and I constantly see other people reporting bugs. So I mean, audio software is complicated. I do not think it is an exclusively like open source issue, though I will say that it is exacerbated on the open source side. But it's not. Yeah, it's certainly not unique to the open source world. That's for sure. What we do is just so inherently complicated, and there's so many workflows that have to be catered to.
Yeah.
So many styles. So.
Oh. Yeah, it heavily depends on the style of music, because tools are developed over time, and some tools exist that better suit certain styles of music. For example, if you wanted to make, commercial drum and bass, neurofunk and stuff, like without having Vitalium, for example, it would be much more difficult. For example,
Yeah.
Surge, for example, is not super well suited to this kind of production. Like, it can do amazing things, but somehow you need to do way more work to achieve similar sounds that Vitalium just kind of does effortlessly, which is so amazing that Matt Titel has given this synth to us. Like, I'm eternally grateful. I've been, pulling his handcuffs. Sorry, handcuffs? No.
I don't know what phrase
No,
you're going
no.
for.
I've been asking him about like releasing the source code and like when is he gonna do that?
Oh,
and
the
stuff.
camera froze again.
Yeah, I'm a freeze frame. I'm a freeze frame, man. Look
Oh,
at
well.
me. Look at me. I'm a
It's a good
freeze
frame.
frame. I'm gonna try and unplug some USB things and see what happens.
I'll stop moving too.
Here be dragons. Or maybe I should look into dmask, see what's going on. Yeah, I'm on Arch Linux, by the way. Don't hate me.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
You know, for you're so crazy. I would show up to do a stream with you, and then like 10 minutes before the stream, you would just type like "yay" into a terminal and update your whole system. I was like, okay. So this is all your fault. Is the is the key takeaway here.
Yes. It's all on me, definitely.
Yeah, it's such a good frame it got stuck on. That could be a profile picture.
Holy crap!
It's a real good frame.
I need to save like a save source screenshot. I'm going okay, saved.
Yeah. It's really good.
Hey, actually, I could use a news profile picture, so why not?
Beautiful, super organic.
Woo!
Live
Just, you know,
during a stream.
Yeah, just yeah, it's good that this
OBS
is,
took the screenshot for
yeah,
you.
yep.
It was
That's the frame. That's the frame for the next decade. Like,
See, this is the magic of open source software. Had we
yes, this is the magic of video for Linux drivers and USB stack and OBS. Welcome to my world. Sudo
Yep.
dmask. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, no caps lock.
Yeah, Up was totally locked in. He's so focused right now.
Oh, USB set interface failed. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try and connect.
Just keep flipping my image back and forth as you talk. We look similar enough, so I need a pair of glasses.
Okay, I connected one of the cameras, and now it's flashing. So, okay, it's gonna be the aux one. Oh no, it's not showing up. It's not showing. I think I would have to restart OBS to get this fixed. Hold on, I have an idea. GUVC.
Ah, perfect.
Hallelujah. There we go.
I want Windows users to take notes.
Fixed.
It's not that you won't have problems on Linux. It's that you can always solve them.
Yes. And make them worse.
Yeah, you can make them worse for sure. That's not a problem.
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's funny. There's like a Luma key and it's like doing weird things.
I love that meme that's like the soy jack, and he's talking to Windows and he's like, I'd like to uninstall the web browser, and it's like, no, that's necessary, you'll break your system without it. And then it's the Linux with like the Chad guy, and he's like, I'd like to uninstall the kernel, and he's like, LOL, sure.
You do you, kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why some parts are like fading. It's because I'm using green screen like I'm keying the green screen of yours, but now I'm in the same boat. So
Yep.
a specific tint of green is like taking. Oh, I need to change the hue on this, or I'm gonna disappear. Let's go. That's gonna be better. Plop. Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, really, for how complicated of a stream setup you have, this is working quite well for how long this has been.
Oh my goodness. How long it has been. Hey, we still have
Last time you
40-something viewers. That's crazy. Usually, you know, people like
Nice.
fall out after the first half an hour. But we're like holding strong. Everybody's still here. That's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up.
Woo!
Woo!
Hit him
Mexican
with
wave.
another track.
Yep, let's go. What is it gonna be?
Oh, hang on, let me pull up the list.
Veldhoven. Yeah, I have a story to tell about this one. 3, 2, 1, go! There we go.
Yeah, what
Oops.
a cool track. I'm such a big fan of long, like, evolving basses. They're so good. A couple of tracks, you do some really good ones of these, like, big Reeses that they just evolve and grow so long. It's so good.
Yeah, there was a lot of FM fun in this track.
Yeah.
A lot of really, I think it was mostly Zenith sub effects because this track is quite old. I can try and look up the files related to it.
I know I should have a visualizer behind me. It was we were trying to start setting this up an hour and a half early, and that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
I guess it did happen. We were setting up an hour and a half early.
We yeah. It's just
We weren't late or anything, but
no, we just underestimated how much work it's gonna be to get going. It's kind of like it is what it is. Like if you don't stream for a year or two and things just drift apart, there's so many little things that come together to make it possible to do a live stream and do it well.
Yeah.
And especially since we're doing complicated stuff, not just, one person talking to a camera or like one person playing a game. That would be easy. But we're doing, two people on different sides of the world talking together as if they were in the same room playing music and taking questions. That's a lot of things can go wrong, and it does, but it's still fun.
I don't think I've ever seen a live stream go smoothly in my life. I think it's just it's just part of it. It's how they go.
Part of the experience.
That's a really cool track. Yeah, you had a story.
Yeah, I got a story. So this track was titled Veldhoven. That's a city in Netherlands. So this track comes from a tradition where I would make a track that would be kind of like a postcard from vacation. So that was one of the vacation destinations. There were more tracks, not a postcard tracks. Like Mountains is also a postcard track. It had its own music video, and that was released 8 years ago. So yeah, some of the tracks on this album are old, and yeah, there were some more. There was like Napoli, there was Madeira, and there was Dalkeith Road, and these didn't get through the elimination process of what is good enough to go. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe some of them will resurface.
That's so cool because I always. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just laughing to myself.
Yeah, because I always bring a music setup with me on vacation because I always think, oh, this is going to be so cool. I'm going to sit down and spend some time putting something together, and then I spend an hour at most, and I don't like it. So it's really cool to hear that this is something
you have to stick with it because the goal was to start a track on vacation. I would not be able to finish one. So these tracks.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
But the idea was that some melody, some core thing was conceived musically in a place, in a certain time, in a certain place, in a certain situation, and that the idea was that it might capture a little bit of that memory and be unique for that and forever help me also remember good times that have been had. So I think it's a cool idea, but you need to plan for it.
Yeah.
You need to say, okay, I'm gonna start a track. I need 3 hours here, 3 hours there, and that's not easy. You need to plan for that. It's hard to do this spontaneously. And then you need to stick to it to push it through to completion because that's a lot of work. As I said in one video, you can't do it all in one sitting. It's just going to be crap. I mean, you can do tracks in one sitting, but they're not going to be polished. You can have cool ideas, but then it's, iterating filtering the
Yeah,
good
that's-
stuff.
I imagine you have a similar experience where probably 80% of the track comes together so fast. And then the remaining 20% that's completely necessary, it just takes such a tremendous amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But
like
all
that.
the ideas. Okay.
Yeah, it is like that. It's like this 80-20 rule, or what is it called?
Yeah, I didn't even mean for it to be that, but yeah, probably it's something like that.
People call it 80-20 or 90-10. Like, yeah, so also like finishing tracks is kind of a matter of deciding, okay, this is good enough, because it's never going to be perfect. If you want to release music that is perfect, you just go do something else, because you're just going to make yourself miserable. You need to agree with yourself that it's not going to be perfect, because it can't be. And I think a very liberating thought that is absolutely true is that the perfect is only in your head, and people listening don't know what that perfect even sounded like in your head. They hear what you finish, or what you decide is finished. They don't hear what you had in mind trying to get somewhere. So understand that the journey is part of like the point. You're not gonna get there, but something incredible is still happening, and it's worth sharing. Like, this also reminds me of like my process of learning sound synthesis, where I would spend hours and hours and hours trying to synthesize something, for example, a trumpet, and it would not work, but I would arrive at some really interesting, cool sounds. And sometimes these sounds make it into tracks and become like a really cool bass that evolves and, you know, morphs over time, because I was trying to do something, but I failed. Still, I got some results. So, yeah.
I should have shown that ladybug that just landed on me. Yeah, no, it's really true. I think there's a few little phrases I've heard that I'll just repeat because I think they're worth repeating. Art is never finished; it is merely abandoned. Art is a compromise between your vision and reality. There's one more I was thinking of, but no, I mean it really is true. Like. And really, it's a discovery process. You know, sometimes you go in and you have exactly what you want to make in mind, and you lay it out, and it is exactly what you were thinking, and everything is, you know, you put your mind onto the DAW, and there it is right before you. But other times, yeah, it's just, I don't know, this sounds cool when I turn this dial, and so I'm going to turn this dial with an automation.
Yep.
And EQ it some, and now we've got a track.
Yes. There was a question previously about my process of coming up with melodies. It's a lot of learning, and I remember that I spent just so many hours, like probably a couple hundred, just doing tracks in LMMS and getting the feel for the piano roll. I didn't have a MIDI keyboard because I was dirt cheap. I was really not a wealthy kid. I couldn't buy myself a MIDI keyboard, so I learned the piano roll like the back of my hand, and I could. There's tutorials I recorded, I think, and I did like some presentations in some schools, where I would just sit down with mouse and keyboard, sing a melody, and just come up with like something. Okay, da 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 da, and I would just sit down and click this through. Da 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 da, and I would just, you know, tweak it a little bit and play. And there it is. And people were like, "What? How?" I forgot that it's a skill that's not easy to obtain. It just takes hours and hours and hours of doing this, of training yourself to like sing a melody, then put it down to piano roll. You just need to practice it a lot. It doesn't happen on its own. You practice, and then it starts becoming natural. And then melodies just come to your mind, and you can put them down as exactly as you thought. And then there's harmonies, because you can hear a second melody that would play nice with the first one. And you can put it down quickly. So, but you just need to crank tracks and tracks and tracks. You don't need to publish them all, but you just need to train, exercise, practice.
Yeah, the way to make a song is to make 100 songs.
And they're
That's-
not going to be fun to hear for other people. But as long as you can find something interesting and something fun about them, keep doing it. Like the first 100 tracks I made were not fun for people to listen to. The next 200 tracks were bearable, and then things started to become interesting. So
I think I got worse. I think my first maybe 20 tracks were listenable but bad, and then I think I got really bad because I started to like get ambitions, you know. I started to think that I was learning things, so I started to try some stuff. Ooh, that was a poor choice.
you started engineering amazing train wrecks.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's the way, right? You have to be bad for a long time before you get good. So.
And this is
and it
any
really
skill.
does get worse before it gets better because you start to realize how bad you are, right? Because at first you're like, oh, I've put a kick drum and a snare on, kicks on the 1 through 4, snares on the 2 and 4. This sounds great, Awesome.
Dance floor ready. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
I can tour
I got
tomorrow.
this bass line. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh god,
It takes time before you realize it's crap. And
Yep.
first people are going to be like, yeah, this is cool. Yeah. Maybe do something else. But you need to push through it and find the fun in discovering, small things. And
that's the
whatever you do creatively, it's going to be bad in the start. You just need to be ready for that and expect it. It's going to be bad. Nobody's going to want to take that in. But just keep at it, have fun, experiment, and it's going to get better. And if it doesn't, then maybe consult us, I don't know, talk to us.
All right, so Topless Topics has asked a question. I'm just going to read it out. Hey, so I'm writing a web novel where one member of the couple is a pop star who has been signed with a label, and he's trying to convince the MC, an up-and-coming EDM arranger, that he needs a label. But the MC's other DJ friend is telling him that you don't need a label to make it as a musician now that we have the internet and social media. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Any thoughts on writing fiction about music producers?
I think the question is on using a label versus self-publishing. Really, on just your thoughts on label versus, because you're self-published. You're posting on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
What?
The problem is I don't have experience working with a label, so I can't really tell anything substantial on that front. I only have experience of self-publishing, and I don't think I'm a pop star, so I don't know how is it like. I have no idea how does it work. You mean
Yeah.
I'm just a guy
Yeah.
putting out some
I guess
stuff.
the short answer is no, you absolutely don't need a label. The long answer is that a label provides you a lot of things, right? They are a service, and you pay them for that service in whatever your contract would say, right? So this is really a question of what do you want as an artist. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. These are good questions, but it's really like a personal thing. But is it necessary to have a label? Absolutely not. I'm trying to think of some major self-published EDM artists. I know Noisy has been releasing on their own label forever, since like 2010 or something.
Skrillex made his own label.
Yeah, for sure. Though that was post-Success. So there's a little bit of there, but really I can't think offhand of specific examples, but there's plenty of artists who start their own labels. There's plenty of artists who go without a label at all, just self-publish, and there's obviously plenty of artists who work with Universal or Sony BGM or whoever. They have So it's Deadmau5 has his own too. I think Deadmau5 used to publish on Ultra though before he had his own, unless Ultra is his, which would be crazy. I don't think it is.
I think also Deadmau5 used to publish Skrillex before Skrillex got his own
Oh
thing.
yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Wonder how Skrillex got out of whatever his deal with the label he started with is. It could have just been a simple deal. I mean, you hear about the horrible record deals, and they do exist. If you just advice, anytime you're signing a contract that is major, please talk to lawyers. Please, I beg of you. Do not agree to something that you don't understand. Even if everyone has assured you that you understand it, hire a lawyer. But that's. You hear the horror stories, but people do have good experiences with labels as well. It's just, I'm not here to defend the labels, but yeah.
I suppose if you want to pursue music as a legit career, which means you want to be earning a living making music, and you can detach yourself from the work and start thinking about it as a craftsman producing tables for people. Imagine you're a woodworker. You make tables, chairs, stuff for other people to use. You're not making it for yourself. And if you pursue music in this regard, I am an artist, I want to make stuff that people will enjoy, but I want to just be a craftsman. I think I would go for a label and sign a contract and have that, jumpstart me into actually reaching a lot of people, because I suppose a label can have resources that they can put into just, getting you out there. They know people, and you probably sign off rights to your music to some extent, at least, so that they get majority of the money from your record sales or tickets or concert tickets. But can you do it fully, grassroots without a label? I'm absolutely sure you can. There's plenty of examples, but it's also kind of 1 in 100 thing. One in a 10,000 videos on YouTube maybe gets viral. How? Why? It's really difficult to engineer success in any domain, but I think in artistic domains it's especially difficult. So even labels have a hard time, I think, getting a good return on investment. That's why you don't make so much as an artist, I think, because the cost is in. They need to invest in 100 artists for one of them to pay for the rest. So
exactly, yeah. And that's why they put out these awful deals that people get,
because it's really hard
into.
Business. And it's you don't want to be in a nasty deal with a publisher, then just go self-published, but don't expect to reach a lot of people unless you have contacts and you can get your stuff out there. I'm trying to get myself out there right here, right now on YouTube, because I've been doing videos for 10 years and 30,000 people decided to click subscribe, even though I never asked for that. I asked them for money, but not for subscribing. Which is funny. I always wanted this number to be absolutely organic and never said the magic word on YouTube. And I think it's interesting.
Yeah, and I think Jake's made a really good observation in the comment here that it turns out that musicians like making music, not advertising, running social media, calling venues, networking, and doing all the business stuff. And I think that's really it, right? If you're willing to do that, right? If you're willing to manage, if you're willing to be on the phone with venues for 8 hours, straight, calling to try and find some place you can hold a show in Chicago or
design the
New York
t-shirts
or wherever,
talk about printing the CD sleeves and packaging and mailing the CDs to people. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that 1,000 times, 10,000 times? I mean, you pay labels for something, for a reason. So I would not be allergic to labels. Absolutely. I think it would be cool to have a label that kind of treats you in a different maybe manner and like kind of respects artistic rights a bit more, and maybe tries to do things with open source software, for example. Can we start a label? We absolutely. Do we want to? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, maybe if 100 people want a cassette with my album, I can do that. I can. If you want to pay for a cassette, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy the cassettes. I'm gonna print labels. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna sign them with my hand. I'm gonna go for the 100 cassettes on the deck, on this fucking Technics deck. I'm gonna print every single one, but it's gonna cost you. If you want to pay for it, I'm gonna do it because it's gonna be fun. Heck, I can live stream printing these cassettes. 20 hours a day. I'm just going to sleep, waking up, changing the cassette side, next one. I've done stuff like that a bit, but well, it's fun in limited amounts.
Yeah. So you heard that, everybody. We'll be launching a what are those called? Kickstarter for we can sell 100 copies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really the core, right? You give up a lot to the label, but the label is doing a lot for you. So it's an individual decision. It's not the kind of thing to just go off what somebody on the internet told you. It's the kind of thing to do a ton of research on personally, speak to people with personal experience, contact lawyers, get them to look over contracts presented to you. It's just not a quick kind of thing to think about.
Just putting out information that I'm doing this live stream took a good few hours. Just making posts about it on the internet to hopefully reach some people, and then hopefully some of those people will want to enjoy the stream. Holy crap, there's still 40 people with us. That's amazing. That's a full venue.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. We're gonna have to play. You gotta do at least 2 more songs for him. One
Yeah,
more over here and one on the outro.
I think we need to start landing this ship, the spaceship, but we'll also need to drop some tunes, mate.
Yep.
What should we drop? Have you any requests? I'm gonna move it to your screen so you can see.
Put the track titles. We'll see if we get a request. And real quick,
Oh.
there's another question from Topless wondering, what is it? Oh, what's your process for getting permissions to use samples, or do you only use royalty-free ones?
What? So drum samples, I only use drum samples. Okay, I can't guarantee it because this album took 10 years to make, and there's been so many days involved in making all the tracks. So I can't guarantee there aren't any third-party drum samples because I've used AVL drum kits. I think I used AVL drum kits somewhere. Possibly as like a reinforcing part in some of the drum bass tracks. So there is not my own drum samples, but also I know I used my own drum samples, like acoustic drums I've recorded myself, one hits on different velocities. I've made my own kits this way, and I've been using these. Other things, I record a lot of stuff. I sampled my own videos, and then I sampled things that I hope I'm not going to get sued for, because there's like no money really to be gotten out of it. And I just I don't think I have I don't have a label, so I don't even have capacity to be treated seriously by anybody. So if I just start mailing some companies that made a game 30 years ago, actually they didn't make it, they bought the IP to a game, and there is a voice line somewhere, and like are they going to sue me? I don't know. Am I going to be like, am I doing damage to their IP by sampling it? I don't know. We'll just see.
I would be
It's a risk.
shook, disturbed if you were went after before a lot of other musicians.
Yeah, like I suppose there's more money to be made on some bigger artists sampling stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so they were wondering about vocal samples specifically, but
Oh.
yeah,
There is a track.
it's really
we
just
could-
like speech chops, or like random game samples and stuff, right? Like all your vocals are
yeah,
you.
or very old like film.
Yeah.
You know, it's possible that even like copyright expired on some of these things because yeah.
They're asking about game samples.
Some of samples I have a clearance on. Some of the samples I do. If for modern stuff and people I could get in touch of, I got in touch and asked for clearance, and I got it. So, for example, I sampled Freeman's Mind, and I got in touch with Ross, and he actually
Yeah.
gotten a clean voice track and sent me like just the voice without the game audio mixed in.
What a guy. I
yeah.
love Ross. That's so cool.
Ross Scott is the man. Also, he lives in
Yeah,
Poland. Maybe I can meet him sometime. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, he lives in Poland. His
I
wife
just, for
is
some
Polish.
reason, I thought he was American for some reason.
He was. I mean, he is.
Oh.
He
Ah,
migrated.
okay, so he moved. Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. We'll just keep doxing him live on your stream.
No, I have no
Yeah,
idea
that-
where he lives. But it's
Yeah,
Poland.
Yeah, Poland is huge.
Uh,
No, yeah, they were asking
Ross,
about like
I love
using.
you. So Ross knows there's a track. I need to email him because this track is coming out.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. I know he's good about replying to emails, so he'll see it.
Yeah, I'll email him. Maybe I'll give him a code for the album so he can get a free copy because like he's just a man. He saved gaming and like, dude, Ross, thank you so much for everything you're doing, and you have done. There's also another guy I sampled in another track called Espresso, and I got asked him if I can use his samples. He said, sure, if your album blows up, send me some money or something. And I'm like, sure. So I'm gonna send him a code to the album, I think. And
Sweet.
if the album blows up, I'm gonna send him some money. Now we need to define some money and blows up. And like
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to buy a cassette of this album, I don't know. Let me know. You can find me. If there's a lot of people who want to this kind of stuff, I can put it up on Bandcamp and figure out a way to send it. It just needs to, it's not going to be super cheap because I'm not a machine and I can't just copy paste things. And it all needs to be done by hand.
Handcrafted in Poland
Yep.
with the finest materials.
Yeah. And actually, this shirt is gonna be exactly that. I got a text designed and manufactured in Poland, and then I also added it in Polish. So zaprojektowano I wytworzono w Polsce. And I hope it's gonna come out. So I'm gonna make one thing, one T-shirt, and if other people are gonna want it, I can talk to the company that sent me the templates and will print it to. Maybe they can give me a discount if there's 10, 20, 100.
Usually they do.
So
Yeah, there's someone saying they don't have a cassette player. Come on, so one of your friends has got to have like a '97 Civic
Yeah.
or something.
You can-
You'll find somewhere to play it. Don't worry.
find a Goodwill and you will have a cassette player for 50 cents or something.
Yep, I got my Denon, the one I showed a second ago, for I want to say like $8, $6. Beautiful tape deck. It can record everything. All right, so we got 2 song requests. Bad Sector, which is your
Ooh.
music video,
Yes.
which we're going to be premiering, and Vector Math.
Oh, what if I told you I can play you a snippet of the music video before it comes out?
Ooh.
It comes out in 2 days. Let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna hide us, John. I'm hiding us.
All right.
So, where is the export? Okay, here's the export. Yep. Version 12. I'm gonna just see if this is coming on stream. Yep. Okay. I have no idea. The audio isn't coming.
Yeah, I don't hear audio yet.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
I do see MPV though.
Yep. So you should see a title card, and I'm going to... Okay, so this goes here. And I'm gonna send the audio to you. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna just play until the first drop, and then we'll stop. Or we'll stop the video and you just hear the music. Oh, there's green screen effect on it. That's a watermark, I guess. Oh, I fixed it.
Tried to escape from that loss. I've researched what I could do. I've deployed and checked some file systems, so I can see whenever things go wrong. But I've got a bad sector, and my backup is down. I trashed all my data, and I'm out of space. I'm down to one copy, and the AFS is bad. I need to recover, but I'm out of space. I've got a bad sector. I've got a bad sector.
Yep.
Great frame.
So, yeah, that's the music video. It's coming to Monday. Monday, same... I think I'm going to drop it the same time we started the stream, because it seems like it's the time that a lot of people are available to enjoy it. And maybe we're going to do... this is a question to you, John. If you...
I am now around, so yeah, just let me know.
If you want, Ken would
The frame is so good.
do another stream, because we could do like a little bit of like a warm up before the premiere of the music video, and then we'll enjoy it live for the first time in full with everybody else. I suppose that would be a fun thing. So
Yeah.
that would be Monday. But we'll figure it out. I'm also thinking it would be wonderful. Oh, I'm having deja vu.
Exciting.
I have a deja vu.
This is your second album release this week.
Holy crap.
You got to work really hard since the last one. It took off. You're touring. You play Coachella tomorrow.
I blacked out. And the success hit me like a brick covered in lemon
Yep.
juice. Yeah. So we'll see you on Monday, one way or another. Thank you
Yep.
for coming. Thank you for enjoying this. Bad Sector is the music video is coming on Monday. We can play one more track as a goodbye.
Thank you so much for having me. And everybody, please go support unfa. YouTube.com/unfa. You're here. You must know about it. Bandcamp.com/unfa. Unfa.xyz/BT. That's going to be your fastest link to the album.
Yep. You'll have a link to Bandcamp there, and so right.
Please like and subscribe to the channel.
No! Kill my streak of not asking for subscribers that lasted so many years
No, you
is
didn't
broken.
ask.
I didn't ask.
Don't worry, you didn't ask. It's fine.
I never asked for this. That's a good loophole. I'm gonna have other people come over and say
Yep.
that. Reminds me when Corridor.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining too.
Yep. Thank you so much. There's still 40 people with us. Like, people are
I
sticking
saw
here.
it go down and back up, so we had some rejoiners or some newcomers. Welcome.
Welcome.
Here's a track for you.
Okay, what consequence? That's what I wanted to end the stream on. Or do we have a request? Because we were
We
like
had a request for vector math.
vector math. Okay, let's go vector math. There is a sample of my wife. she recorded a sample for me for this track. Fun fact, this chorus here, this is me actually singing all the notes. But I've cut it so it sounds like a sample. It sounds like a retro sample, but no, it's real. It's just... I cut out, you know, if you got the start and the end, it's just a tone. Don't know where it comes from.
Yeah, I think you call this hybrid trap.
Multiplied. Thank you so much.
Buy the album.
Buy the album. unfa.xyz/bt.